In a few moments, you will begin to relax very deeply and easily to my voice, relaxed and calm to my voice. But first, I would like you to take a deep breath and hold it for a few moments, and then release and feel your body drop gently into calmness, a heaviness now with each breath that you take. Now, each time said, you will relax twice as much as before, twice as much. And take a second deep breath and hold it for a moment. And then release it and feel your body drop gently into calmness, a heavy, warm feeling now with each breath that you take now. Gently focus on the brow, like a band, a pressure above the eyes. Feel it now, like a gentle pressure across the forehead, and now heading down towards the eyes, the nose, and the cheeks. A heavy, numb, and relaxed feeling. Into the teeth now. A heavy numbness now in the teeth. Let it all go. All the movement ends now in stillness. Feel it. Stillness leading to freedom. Freedom. How little we give ourselves freedom each day. Today, think for a moment and give yourself freedom willingly for just a few moments to relax and remember stillness before we began to move so easily, so much. Openness. Remember openness, like a gentle window on a sunny day. Now feel the wind and feel the warmth and gentleness. And now this numb, heavy feeling moves to the neck and the shoulders and into the arms and elbows and into the lower arms. A heavy feeling, warm, like the warmth of your blanket. And feel the warmth now move into the wrists and into the fingers, each one separate now, each one separate and numb. And now feel this heavy, relaxed feeling move into the shoulders and into the chest and organs, your lungs, your heart, and liver. A warm, healthy, relaxed feeling. Calmness. So wonderful and blessed. And now into the stomach and intestines, and into the loins, and then into the thighs. A warmth, a numbness, more than before now, twice as much as a moment ago. Feel it now. And into the knees, and into the lower legs and calves, and into the ankles, and finally into every single toe. Each toe, each one single now, each one totally relaxed and calm. Our energy one now, still, ready, all calm now, ready to listen, completely open and relaxed. Now, in a few moments, I will ask you to imagine a blackboard, and on this blackboard you will write a number. And as you wipe off that number, you will relax twice as much as before. Twice as much as before, now. So imagine your blackboard and write the number 10 and wipe it off and relax. 9 and wipe it off. 8 and wipe it off and relax. 7 and wipe it off. 6 and wipe it off. 5 and clean it off and relax still deeper. The number 4 and wipe it off. 3 and wipe it off. The number 2 and wipe it off and relax deeper than ever before. Twice as much as a moment ago. Twice as deep. And 1 and wipe it off and relax. Now comfortable. Now open and relaxed and ready to listen. It is just at a time like this, when we are quiet, when we are calm and peaceful, that it is good to look at the knots that form in our thinking, our consciousness. Conscious love, for all we do begins with loving something, and we are conscious love. But before that, I want you to look up into your mind's eye, up towards the brow, and imagine your consciousness as a long, supple, golden cord of light. Imagine it now in your mind's eye and see how soft and beautiful you are. See the sensitivity and the original flexibility that was yours from the very beginning. From the very beginning it was yours, impossible to remove. It is exactly this reason, this sensitivity, this powerful openness, that knots began to form so many years ago. Natural in experience. Natural. See them now, these knots caused by life's events, our fears, our anxieties, how we have changed because of them, from open to a little more closed each time, a little more cautious until one day the door is closed. Our sensitivity in hiding now, peeking out only to our closest friends now, and even then, not entirely sure. See this beautiful, sensitive one. Now see the knots, some loose and not yet formed, some tight from time and repeated experience, some so tight, our energy is restricted and weak. So simple to solve, so simple really. Now imagine in your mind's eye gently working with just such a knot. See it loosen just a little today, just a little each time, gently, for we are sensitive and cautious. See our energy, our actions of patience and love, for we cannot repair using the same methods that caused us damage. No control, no anger, no force. No, not too harsh, not too quick. For when we force our energy to move at our speed, it is a form of control. For this reason, it is wise to walk at the speed of the one we are walking with, together in cooperation. For all love begins with an act of cooperation. Love begins as cooperation. And now, imagine the knot releasing and our consciousness returning to the state before the knot formed, our original self when love was not restricted, our original self when love was open and trusting. The feeling of time is just such a knot in our consciousness. Time. Can you feel how it moves you? How it creates the feeling of movement as it pulls you forward towards the future, towards what we have not yet seen. How it draws you in one direction. Powerless to change it, it feels. Time and its limits. Time. Can you feel how it moves you? How it creates the feeling of movement as it pulls you forward, away from old things, away from the familiar, and how this can feel uncomfortable at times. Powerless to change it, it feels. Time and its limits. But time is an illusion of movement in a world of stillness, my Buddha would say. The Buddha mind is still, does not feel time, is on no journey. For this reason, we are always here. You see, time does not exist, and for this reason the journey of time is an illusion. I asked my Buddha teacher once about this illusion of time, and he smiled and gestured me to sit down. Time, the illusion of time, is a journey taken in the present, for no place else exists. Realize this for a moment completely. Only now exists one state, and for that reason a journey cannot happen. A journey requires both a beginning state and an ending state, but we have only stillness in the present, a oneness with what exists now. For only the present exists, no past, no future, only the static present, the still present. For we are not on a journey, but perceive from a single state of stillness now. Feel the stillness as the illusion of time fades away, and see the world as a static, present place, spinning through space as a planet on the move. Always now on this planet. Always now on this planet, but always moving through space. For we live in a world of movement and stillness, but not time. Of things moving, of things staying the same, in the still world of the now. Always now. Now forever. No past and no future. Just the movement of our planet measured against the movement of our sun. Movement perceived as time, creating the feeling of journey, but really we are standing still, living in the static now. But why does it matter, this thinking of movement in a static now and not the past, the present, and the future? I asked. The Buddha smiled. Because in the static now, our real world, we are not plagued by time. We are being challenged by gravity, by the movement of things, always wearing us down and making us tired. Time is not our enemy. Time does not exist, but takes us from our real issue. We live in a world of movement, a world of stillness. It is gravity that pulls on us, and not time. Good for us, he said, good for us, for with time we felt powerless against it, unable to stop it. How can we fight the ever-moving dragon of time? But in a static now, we do have the power to fight the movement of things, the effects of gravity in a still world. Feel the freedom of this statement. Perspective changes, and power returns. So fight from a new perspective, a world without time, but against gravity. Exercise is a fight against gravity. Eating right, powerful movements, living a conscious life. These all push the effects of gravity back. Can be done for as long as our power continues, time having no effect on our lifespan. Wear caused by gravity is our master. It is for this reason those who exercise often look younger than those who do not, pushing back the effects of gravity, but perceived as a gift from time. And of course we learn also this, a Buddha's other secret. Time changes nothing. To change our lives in the static now In a world of movement and stillness, we must act now with planning, not waiting for the foggy future to become clear, not waiting for a good time to act, for what exists now exists until you change it, or until something else changes it. A movement is needed. Like a game, this is what is required of life. The power over your future to change is change leading to growth now. A life of movements well orchestrated, with planning. All the power is yours, and the world of the static now has freed you from time and taught you to act in the present with wisdom. With that, he smiled and picked up his tea. And in that moment, the story of the Buddha faded into peaceful quietness. In a few moments, we will begin the countdown to awaken using your blackboard again. Take a deep breath and relax, and feel the love surrounding you. Little flecks of living light all around you, flowing into your lungs, into your veins, and into every cell of your body. Healing love, instructive love, the helper and teacher. And now imagine your blackboard and write the number 5 and wipe it off and feel the energy flow back into you. 4 and wipe it off and awaken. 3, wipe it off and awaken even more. 2, and wipe it off and awaken. And finally 1, and wipe it off, and now fully awake and ready for a new day.